Hello and welcome back everybody, my name is Unified Gaming and today this is my first episode on SimAirport. I'm hoping this is going to be quite a long series that I can do with you guys, and this is going to be involving you guys a lot. Now at the end of, during each episode I'm going to be asking you questions on what things that you want doing, what things that you think I should do better, and there are still bugs with this game, so I'm going to need to ask you questions and I hope you guys can help me out with this one. We've gone with it's a large size map. We're not starting from scratch, we're starting off with the basics that they give us. So we've got our gate over here, 2 restrooms, very small security area which we'll need to expand. We're going to probably put it down to about here. Get rid of some of the baggage claim, put 2 baggage things down there. And the ticketing I'm not going to have there. Reason why is because you have to put a conveyor belt that goes along and down to the baggage claim, and you can't really cross over the ticketing desks. So I'm going to have the ticketing desks just about here, and then I'm going to have the conveyor belt go around it. So before any more vehicles, okay, that vehicle's come on the map. Let's speed that up. I want that to go off the map because all of these places need to change. So it comes every half an hour, pause, there we go. So I like to keep things a little bit symmetrical to the best I can. As you're going to see right now. Right, so we want pickups. Yeah, so I've played this game twice now for about half an hour each time, and I've sort of got a rough idea of what I want, and I've got a basic knowledge of this, so that's why I'm still going to have to ask you guys a lot of questions, because that's the wrong one we want, because I only know like I said, the basics. I haven't done anything to do with the kitchen. I have got an airport running, but it got extremely busy, so I don't entirely want to do that again, where I just sort of packed it with as many flights as possible. That didn't quite go to plan, and whenever I tried to expand, 1, 2, 3, 4, whenever I tried to expand, it just kept saying that the airport wasn't secure, even though it's got a massive fence that goes all the way around. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and apparently they didn't like that. So there was things like with the baggage claim, I wanted to put a foundation that went down, across, and into it, so people would avoid the security area, and hopefully, just stopped people from basically walking straight past it and going back and forth. And it just got like really compact and really confusing to look at. But as soon as I started, once it was finished, it said that the runway and the gate wasn't in a secure location, and I couldn't really progress from there. So hopefully you guys can help me if that ever happens again. So we've now got our pickups and our drop-offs. We're now going to have the storage as our next one. Where's storage? You guys can see that. You know, it's deliveries. That's why I got confused. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's keep it a little bit away. Let's do this 2 wide, because I know you can get shelves for these. And we're going to make this nice and long. Let's do 15. And then for garbage, it's going to be right down here. It can be pretty much next to it. And again, we only want it 2 wide. And we'll do it about 10 spaces for now. We can still expand that if we need to. So we're going to be putting some garbage dumpsters down here. Space them out every now and then. So usually you could only place like 1 garbage there, 1 garbage there, and so on all the way down. But now with these, you can have a capacity up to 10, as it says there. And if you put your mouse over the zone, it tells you how much capacity you have there anyway. So we're on 30 capacity for the deliveries. But if we add some shelves, which one? This one? Storage shelf. So we're going to add 2 here and 2 there, and then that'll do for now. It's still 30, probably because it's not built yet. It must be. Right, hopefully I'm proven wrong. So we're going to carry on now, because I believe we've got all the zones we need down for here. Kitchen, yep, so it's all good. Right. So the next thing we want to do, we're going to get this foundation going first, because we want to get this out the way. Now I'm thinking I want it to go down to about here, but also be a little bit longer. Let's go 4 more across to the right, and that should do. We're going to destroy that metal detector. That's not needed for them. Destroy that, and we will destroy that. We'll try and place that somewhere a bit better. And we also need to get rid of these. Are you stuck already, bus? No, you're good. You're good. And now we need the ticketing desks. Where are you? Somewhere near the bottom. Now, like I said, I'm going to be having them sort of facing this way. And what I've sort of played around with is having like 2 together. Do I want a first class as well, or do I just want like coach only? Because there are 2 options you can have, or just all passengers. I'm going to try and just use 3 for now, and then just have like a middle sort of queue going towards it. I'll show you now. See, it's a little bit low and it's kind of in their face. Let's bring that back a bit. Let's try to about there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go up, all the way down. There we go. Get a nice long queue going if we get a lot of flights coming in. That's probably a bit too much. Let's actually bring that back. We don't need it extremely long. That's perfect. Because what we can do as well is get these kiosk desks, or little stands you could say, and basically they can get their tickets from there. So we're going to place one. Let's call it there. We don't want to interfere with the line too much. Let's have 3 on that back wall. We're going to pretty much do the same, not too close to the door. You need to move. We're going to speed this up to ×2. And we're going to place it there. So now we've got 6 of those. We've got 3 ticketing desks. We're looking good over there. Security has still got work to be done, obviously because we're expanding still. We're going to keep them. My idea is to have another gate, hopefully by day 3, maybe day 4, and get a large gate somewhat here, expand the taxi runway, and just get a lot of flights inbound. I think I had up to like 16 and it was a bit too many, so we're going to aim for about 12 total flights. Now this whole area needs to be like dropped down from what I've seen, otherwise it gets very compact. But for now, for money wise, we're just going to keep it as it is. So let's add a queue. Let's start you off like that. There we go. Let's drop it down one more time to about there. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, it's not too bad. That's going to be enough for big flights, hopefully. Now we're going to place some benches down. Now, ideally, I want to get some benches so they're like this, vertically, going all the way, well, going down. So we're going to have like a kitchen area somewhat here. This terminal will come down. It all just kind of makes a big boxed off area, and people can either sit down, have something to eat, and something like that. But for now, let's get one there and one there. Actually, let's get 3. Let's get 3 going along, and the same on the opposite side. Like I said, need to be symmetrical. Get the nice bushes. There we go. Looking nice. They do complain about sitting down a lot, so that's something you need to like keep an eye on. Now, if you're planning to get this game, there's one thing you should know, is that you'll get one of these like walls here. Now, what you have to do is press clear on build, and then click it. And then that'll get rid of it, and you can still use the space. But otherwise, if you demolish it, you then have an outside space inside your building, which makes no sense. But there you go, that's how you fix that problem. So with the zone, we're going to go for security. Got that one, there we go. That's a bit close, but we're going to do it there. There we go. Now, we need... Let's start off with the ID stands. ID check stands. We're going to have 2 there. We're going to have 2 here. Oh, that went down further than I wanted, actually. You know what? That can actually work. If we get too busy, we can then have like another one there, and then they can just filter right through the middle. And the thing that I've noticed, you don't need as many bag scanners, would you be surprised, than the people, the ID check stand. So you can have like 5 people that are on the ID checkouts. They come through, 5 people here, and you only need about 3 of these. So we're still going to have 4 if we can. 1, 2, 3. You know, for money wise, we're going to stick with 3 for now, and we'll see how that goes. And on the other thing, metal detectors are the complete opposite. You need as many of these bad boys as you can get. Now, it's going to be a bit confined right there. Maybe I should have them like right afterwards. I kind of need my foundation to go at least 1 more across, maybe 2. Again, I don't want to be spending too much money. So what we're going to do is we're just going to place 1 there. We're going to have about 4 here if we can. That's not too bad. People can still get around if need be. Yeah, it's looking alright so far. So we're going to need another staff member. Let's go down here. There you go. Janitors, I'll get 1 more once people start coming in. Yep, I need that security zone. Bloop. Done. Now, baggage claim. I like to have 2 of these. I don't know if we ever need to have more, but I've never seen the real need for it as of yet. They all seem to go to one of them anyway and ignore the other one. So basically, this one could have a few bags on. People come all the way wrong, and they're all piling around this. There's loads of people that are just queuing just to get to this one baggage carousel, and then this one's got 1 bag on. Like, why is that so important? Come on, just spread it out, and it makes it a lot easier. So, luckily, we're still in a secure zone apparently. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a medium hangar. We don't want to go for a large one just yet because that's quite expensive. Let's have it a bit closer. Let's have about there. And these are almost... I think this is the last thing we essentially need. Anything else is just extras. So we're going to pause it now. Actually, no, we'll keep it playing on 1 speed. And this is what I'm talking about. So you've got the blue arrows, which are going from the ticketing desk to this baggage routing station. So you need to have a line that goes there, like so. And then this pink one, now it can't be 1 block away, it has to be at least 2. So you get 2 away, come all the way down. Actually, let's make it a few more across. Play it safe. Right, let's cancel it. And we'll go down to like that. Yeah, it's much better. Beautiful. So the workers will get onto that. Everything's looking hunky-dory. Right, let's try and get some flights coming in. So, which one are you? Okay, 75 passengers. Let's get both of those. 2 morning flights, not too bad. What have we got here? Boeing 707s. Now, they're not massive, but they have got quite a few people on them. So we're going to accept 2 of those. We don't too many. And we're going to have 1... No, we can't. Ignore what I said. Okay, since that's the case, we're going to get 1 more Boeing 707. I don't want to have too many at one go. I wanted to have like 5 or 6 flights going. Now, the schedule, I always thought like this was it. This is all you have to look at. But once you get more flights, you actually have to scroll down or expand this. And then you have loads of flights inbound. So you have to be really careful what you do. So we're going to give them a half-hour window in between flights, if we can. So that's there. I don't know if we'll squeeze it on. Oh, this way. Fast scrolling there. No. Damn. We need 1 more gate, ideally. Okay, let's really squeeze it in. It's like some annoying person ringing the doorbell a lot. It doesn't look like that's going to happen, so we're just going to have to try and put a gate in straight away, which isn't what I wanted to do, but we're going to do it right now. Right, so we're going for a normal size gate. Now, you have to remember which way you face this. Now, you can see the sort of little circles in the middle. Now, they need to be facing the same way as the original one. So you need to press your R button and turn it around. I made the mistake last time, and that didn't happen. And now, oh, we got a big job to do. You know what? We'll make it small. We're only going to add a little extension onto this right now. So then we can actually have a queue going round, and it's going to look a bit more proper. Right, so there's one thing I've actually forgot straight off the bat, which is there's no displays. They don't know what's happening at all, so we need a lot of those. And vending machines. What I found, excuse me, with vending machines, which one? I think it's the food one, yeah, so the food one. The one that looks like yellow on the side. They like to use these a lot, and they can actually generate quite a bit of money for you, which is really nice. So we're actually going to add a couple of those in. Here, and there. And we're going to have 1 over here. We are running out of money, but the case is we're doing this on sandbox mode, and so I don't want to basically slow down the gameplay too much, but what I will do, if we're really stuck for money, if we're going to the minuses too much, I'll just leave it for a day. I won't touch anything, and we'll just make some money, and then we'll be back in the positive, just so you guys get to see everything that I do, and we're obviously not getting too far into the minuses, because I've seen some people, and they just go stupidly, like over 2 million sometimes. Anyway, so we've got that. We need to give them a flight display. Let's have it sideways. Let's actually have it there, so people in the queue can see it. Let's have 2 of those. Yeah, so there. We're going to have it as they go past, or like right sitting next to the security. We actually need a queue for them, so we can have that there. They're also going to see it. That's a bit too close. I kind of want that for people that are queuing, so they can see. Maybe we'll have it like that, so they're just like walking past. Let's have another 2 of those, and then we'll have 1 down here somewhat. Would it go there? It's looking a bit like sort of squashed in. I don't like doing this and doing it like that, but that will do for now. So we've got that. We need garbage bins now. There's so many things we need to do. Right, we're going to speed it up to ×5. We want these people starting to come in soon. So yeah, get bin there, another bin there. I'll just like let you guys know they're really messy on this game, so be careful with what's going on. Are they actually going to do everything in time? I may need to get more people working. I do. Right, let's get another worker. Because it's almost coming up for 2 o'clock now. And people are going to start coming in. And this isn't even done yet. So we need to assign from the hangar 2 baggage carts and 1 fuel truck. That's normally worked out quite well for me. So we've got our first passengers coming through. Haven't got a queue for the security desk yet. So what we will do is we'll slow this down. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear this zone for the baggage in. We don't really need that much. We'll get 1 zone for it. And then what we're going to do is have a nice queue. I say nice. It's going to start there all the way down. All the way up. And I sort of messed up. I kind of need that extra lane. You know what? I'm going to redo that. I don't like what I was planning in my head. That doesn't really work unless we do it somewhat like that. There we go. That just creates a little bit more space because you do get a lot of people that start trying to enter for the security zone, and you don't want them standing around for too long. It doesn't actually look that nice what I've done, but we're going to have to go with it for now. And this is the problem. People just flood through the security, which isn't the nicest thing in the world. You want them to sort of go somewhere else. We need to assign all these people to the queue. There we go. I need 1 more security guard 'cause we need them on that desk. There we go. And we need to do the exact same for the ticketing. Assign, and assign. And another thing, I think we have to assign it to this. No, we don't. That's the other one. That's the gate. So this is the problem. What happens if you don't assign it to the queue? They all just bombard the gate desk, and then nothing really happens. It goes extremely slow. So at least this way, they filter through. So that's one thing you've got to remember when you putting in your queues of that. You really do need to assign it as soon as possible. So even with the extra workers, the next gate isn't open. It's still under construction. Things are still needing to be built. And we're going to add another janitor. I don't know if people got on that flight. Did everyone get on? They did. 41. Nice. I'm happy with that. So we've still got a lot of storage. Okay, so yeah, that's out of 50 now. And then this one's up to 44. So I believe it's gone up. I can't actually remember. I'm sure it has. Right, so really I kind of want to cancel that. I don't know if I'll lose all my money for it or I'll get it back. I don't want them to start it during the day. Oh, he started. We're doing it. Because as soon as they open it, I think that becomes an unsecure location. But anyway, we've got now another airplane gate, which is awesome. We need to add some doors. Now the reason why I've added one as soon as possible, because when we got 2 flights coming in now, I don't want them to be sitting around for too long. Or like not be able to get in enough flights because one's been already taken. Right, so where's the double doors? I believe it's that one we need. Yeah, let's have 2. It looks like 2 works out quite nicely. Now what did it say? That's not secure? Oh no, it needs one of the gates. Yeah, so we need to get one of the agents to it. Let's plonk you around the middle. That'll have to do for now. And then once that's built, we can assign it to the gate. Everything's happy. So there we go. It sort of works. Having the schedule says a little break. So one plane came in, and as the other one just left. So that seemed to work out quite nice. So we watch this one. As soon as this one leaves, we'll just see how it looks. The security looks like it's fine. Ticketing's going well. They're all using the kiosk decks by the looks of it. They're all going to them perfectly. Yeah. So people come in, if they can either choose to go to these or they just go straight for it. It's perfect. Right. So this plane starts in 10 minutes. Give her that little box. Don't need that. Thank you. We're going to assign that to that gate. And we're going to have a staff there now. There we go. So like I said, as this one leaves, this plane should come in, well, roughly when it leaves. I can hear a plane now, so yeah, there it is. I think this one's late then. Why isn't it already leaving? This one's going to have to wait around unless it goes to that one. Oh no, no, that's a problem. Right, quickly pause it. I need a queue. Oh god. Right, let's go this way. It's going to be very compact over this side, by the way. I'm going to have some benches to the right hand side. Oh, yeah, this is not going to look good. I feel bad. Okay, that will do for now. We'll just have to deal with it. Right, carry on. Everybody get to your spaces. So while they're going there, we're going to have some more benches, like I said, to the right. It's a bit crammed in. That's actually very crammed in. I feel like they were just sort of squashing them in. Yeah, you can sit there for now. And then we'll have one more there. Right. So there's a lot of mess going about. Do I need more garbage? Garbage cans? That's what they're called. Not bins. Garbage bins. Maybe... Oh, cancel that one. I don't want it right next to where they're sitting. So we're going to have one. Let's have another one there. I'm going to have one right in the middle. And then that's going to have to do for now. So people just... I don't know if that... Is that piss? No, it's dirty floor. It looked like they were just like peeing everywhere. Right, so this looks hideous. You guys probably saw this for a while, and I've just been ignoring it. We need to get a nice carpet going down. So we'll just go for floor for now. There we go. So as you can see, we're 22,000 into the minus, and we don't want to be doing too much anymore. But what we can do now is accept more flights. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try and get up to at least 8. We can't accept any of those because they're night flights. Can't accept that one. And there's no more. So we actually have to wait. Now, for people that want to play this or that are playing this and don't understand everything about it, where you see the airline interest, it only changes at the end of the day. So when you do like the upgrades to the runway or anything security wise and you hope it's going to change it, it won't. It will now happen at midnight, the same time that the garbage comes and collects the bins. And obviously the more it goes up, the more people that you'll get. And I think it's Galactic Point. They're the ones that have the big airlines, and I started getting too many of those in my last one, and it just got really, really compact. So it looks like it's all going well. Apart from the money side of things, it's all going well. Wait, okay, I'm glad they were staff. There's so much mess to clear up. Maybe that bin didn't get put down in time, hopefully. Right, because it's, you know, during the day now. Well, during the day is because that was the last flight, I believe. Yeah, we got no afternoon flights. What's this all about? Okay, it's all morning. So yeah, they've got plenty of time to clear all that up. If I need to get more janitors, then I will. So yeah, this is what I want you guys to tell me now is, I won't be doing too many episodes at a time. Hopefully you guys can put some comments down about what you think needs to be done. Shall I go for building an office area sort of around this location, or like have one here and maybe even have them like outside? It would look a little bit strange, but they could be just sort of on their own little area. Or should I go for like the main build, the main terminal? Should I get more space? Maybe even start going for a kitchen? You guys let me know what you want. But right now I'm just sort of going to maintain how everything's going. We want to make it look pretty. Well, I'm pressing about the buttons. There we go. Right, yeah, we're still on ×5. We're still going to wait until midnight and see if we can get any more flights going inbound. Coming inbound. And what we're going to do as well is get more of these vending machines. They love their vending machines. Have one more there. Oh, that's one thing as well. I forgot to mention. They need ATMs. They like to take out money, especially before they buy stuff. So, where are you? There you are, right at the top. We can have this in between the first kiosk desks. There we go. I'm going to have one somewhere in the middle, and one over there. Yeah, that works out quite nicely. Now, it obviously looks like there's a massive amount of space, and I don't really know what to do there, because the last time I had benches going across and bushes in the middle, it looked really nice, but a lot of people kept sitting down for too long. They then went through security, then just about got here, and the plane left. There were so many times when people just left and they just didn't care, and that was the worst thing. They just wanted to go and sit down for a little bit, but that didn't work out too well for them. So, it's gone past midnight. I need to slow this down very quickly. We're on 60%. Wow, that's higher than it was last time. So we've got loads of flights that we can accept now. And let's have a look. Where is it? Galactic Point. They're the big ones. So you got your 300, 525, 525, and 360. So you need a large gate for those ones, which we haven't got. We just got the standard ones. Now, let's have a look at this one. Nope, they're on night flights. There is a morning. I think that's the smallest plane, isn't it? Yep, that's good. Let's accept that. Get another one of those. Get an afternoon. Oh, still requires a large gate for that one. Okay, rather than skipping right to the bottom, let's start from the top. Is this right at the top? I guess it is. It's got another morning flight. We've got a lot of morning flights. We need to look for afternoons. There we go, an afternoon. But that's a Boeing 767, so I know that's quite a big flight. We can accept that, so we're going to go for that. That's an afternoon, so that's out of the way. We can't accept any of those. I just mentioned that. I've never heard of this group. Morning. I don't really want any more mornings. We need afternoons. WestJet. Morning. Is it a small flight though? It is. We're going to accept that. That'll hopefully get out of the way nice and quickly. Pacific Airlines. Can't do that. An afternoon. There we go. Boeing 737. Is that a big flight? No, that's not. 140 is not too big. And we're going to look for one more flight. And then we'll see on the schedule of how that looks. Boeing 707. Yeah, perfect. Oh, wait, what? Okay, apparently we've already got 10 flights. Let's have a look at the schedule. Right. So it's all a bit too compact around here. What we can do now is actually almost double up. If we have it like a half-an-hour window till the next flight comes in, and then this one can be just before that one leaves. Oh, sorry, just after that one leaves. Then that should work out. If we give it half an hour. So let's do it somewhat like that. I think that's looking alright, isn't it? That should be fine, shouldn't it? I'm sure there is. So we can have that one there. Oh, it's worked out perfectly. And then we've got our 2 afternoon flights, which we will bring. There's going to be a half-hour difference between that one instead of like whatever it may be, 15 minutes. And then we've got the next. Actually, no, we'll have both of these pretty much coming at the same time, as usual. So after 4 PM, we're open. Nice. So we're going to have times it by 5. We're going to get all these people in, see how everything goes, see what needs to be improved, and see what's working. I feel like the ticketing desks we may need to get like 2 here and do that for first class. So far, everything looks alright. What I might even do is add another gate agent desk to each one. Get 2 of them because I like to make them board quickly. I don't want the people waiting around. I'm actually going to do that now. Right. So we need 1 there, and since that's in the middle, that sort of needs to move. Yeah, we need to make that move very quickly. Right. Cancel that. Destroy. This is going to be very tight for time. Build. So that one hasn't got anywhere to go. So if people come here, they won't. Right. You know what? Let's pause it. Because if a flight comes in, well, a flight actually won't come in if there's nothing assigned to it, but people will still come to try and get onto it, so we need. That should be fine now. Yeah, I didn't fire the staff, they just ran off. That should be fine. Yeah, beautiful. Then we'll assign that one to there, assign it to the queue. Nice and dandy. And now the same with this one, assign it to the queue first, and then to the gate. And that should be it, shouldn't it? Yeah, nice. So everyone's going to filter through nice and quickly now. It's only 14 people? Really? For that massive plane? That must be like a private airport. A private airport, a private plane, that's what I meant to say. So yeah, look at these people. Now we're going to like filter them through. We'll do it on ×2. And even though the queue's going to be quite big eventually for the bigger flights, hopefully they should go through. Where's my stuff? Where are you? Did you go to the toilet? I've lost my stuff. Did I need to buy another one? I can't see where they are, so what we're going to do, we're going to hire another staff. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, is that them? Nope, it's Jenna. Right, hire. There we go. Hopefully I haven't got a spare one just milling about now, so there you go. They're all going to filter through nice and quickly now, and then that plane's going to fill up. So that basically helps, especially for the large gates. I like to have 3 agents. Desks there. Maybe that's not the most efficient. Maybe you guys know better and maybe 2's the way forward. But it looks like we've got the flights coming in perfectly timed because that one's leaving, that one's coming in. Yeah, I think we're looking good. They're sort of having a bit of a spasm attack there. It's worked out alright. Ticketing looks good, security looks good. So yeah, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you for watching this SimAirport episode 1. Make sure you leave down in the comments of what you'd like to see in my future episodes, and I'll certainly put them to good use because I like to try and connect with my subscribers and try and do the best I can with them. So make sure you hit that subscribe button too so you can also comment on future videos. And yeah, hit that like button and I'll see you guys soon. Alright, bye guys.